Hey y'all, Dave here, Wild Hearts Farm. It is a beautiful spring day out here in southeastern North Carolina, and I am closing up the barn. I'm taking a little bit of a step back from our really big DIY project we have here, the barn build, and I am shifting gears now to another project, and that is the ultimate chicken coop DIY build. So we are in need of a new chicken coop, much larger, much more, that's how they would call it, dramatic, much nicer chicken coop. And the reason I'm taking a step away from the barn project, that's the big project right now. That's really where I want to be spending my time. But we are in a bit of a bind right now, because we're just kind of exploding with some chickens, and we're in a kind of a little of a bit of a unique situation. So time is of the essence right now, and I will show you why. So if you watch some of the other videos, you know that we were able to get a couple breasty chickens. So we've been really interested in this French heritage breed. We were told this was kind of like the Wagyu of chicken meat. The meat actually marbleizes kind of like a fine steak. So it's a little bit to raising these birds, because there's this whole protocol you kind of have to follow to be able to get that meat. But we kind of wanted to take a stab at it. So we had a neighbor who had some roosters, some hens we were able to pick up, and then we hatched out a bunch of new breasts that we're actually going to raise as meat birds. But here's kind of the issue we have. So, we have our main coop for our egg layers over here, and then we have these American breasty or breast chickens in our chicken tractor right now. So the reason we have them separate, number one, the two roosters do not get along, but also we wanted to hatch out, pure American breast chicks. So we had to keep them together. So we've now hatched those chicks out, and they're in a brooder right now. I'll show you them in a second. And we have no place to put them. So these chicks have been in a brooder for a while now. And actually today is the day we're supposed to move them to pasture. So they are pretty feathered already, and they have outgrown their current brooder. During the evenings we've had them in the brooder, but then during the day, right now we have a little fenced in area that we're putting them in, and we're moving them in and out daily, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. Come here. There you go. Come on. Here we go. Here's your buddy. We only have a few of these birds. This is really just kind of an experiment. We're really curious to see if there's really that much of a difference with the meat of these birds, and if it's really worth all the hype to go through this extra work of making sure we feed them properly and sort of go through this protocol that you kind of have to do to get this good meat. So we're starting kind of small here, but if we do see a big difference in the meat, we'll probably raise these on a pretty regular basis. So we're gonna have to have things set up in a way that we can do this. Regardless, they're a great dual-purpose birds, so they're pretty prolific egg layers. We're getting an egg a day from the hens right now that we have. We're not putting any more in the incubator. We've raised all of them that we want of these chicks, and so we're gonna try this out and see how it works. But let me show you where we're going to put this new coop. So right here is where the new coop is going to go. In positioning to the barn. So you got the barn right here. We're going to have the new coop right back here. Here's the old coop. And then if you keep going, here is the house. So again, Heather has a lot of must-haves with this coop. It's gonna go right here. So I'm the one who's got to turn those must-haves into an actual structure. Come on out. All right, y'all, so this is our original coop. We built this, gosh, probably 4 years ago when we first got here. It's, as you can see, it's pretty small.
Is that a chicken coop behind you?
It is, yeah.
That is a beautiful chicken coop. Wow.
Thank you. We built it ourselves.
It's, I mean, obviously still in really great shape, but we have absolutely outgrown this coop. So we probably already have too many birds in it right now. I'm trying to think how many chickens we actually have. I think we've got, I think around 12, which isn't a whole lot, but you know, for a coop this small, yeah, it's getting a bit cramped. We started with 7. It was a really good size for 7, but we do have 12 now. You know, let me show you a little bit of the details of this coop. So of course we use a ton of reclaimed wood. This old door here that we had in the garage, pretty cool. Here's the inside. We've got 2 roosting bars on each side, but most of the chickens actually hit these roosting bars up top here. Pretty basic, just solid floor plan. Oh, look at that. We've got eggs all over the place, which means we must have a hen back here in the nesting box that is kicking the eggs out. So we have runs on both sides of the coop. We actually did that so we could separate it when we bring in other birds. Well, they knocked down their roosting bar. Look at that. So I've got to get back in there and fix that. We have this old reclaimed window. I think it's really cool. And this is sort of this is our access to the eggs in the nesting boxes. Just 3 nesting boxes. We've got a decent amount of eggs in here. I don't know who's kicking the other ones out here into the main part of the coop, but one of the ladies is doing that. And the other run over here. This portion of the run on this side isn't covered. The other part is, so they do have decent shade. But bottom line, we just kind of ran out of space, and you know, there's a lot of changes we definitely want to make. So, our goal is to build a new coop, larger run, can fit more birds, and then get those breasty hens and roosters out of the chicken tractor and get that chicken tractor back to doing what it's supposed to be doing, and that's raising our meat birds on pasture. So we have a great saying here at Wild Hearts Farm that Heather designs and I build. So she has given me her laundry list of must-haves with this new coop, and we've got a good location for it. And yeah, we're gonna learn from the lessons of our first coop, and we're gonna build this new coop, and it's gonna be the creme de la creme of chicken coops. So check it out, and I'll show you what the wife has in mind that I'm gonna have to build. You know, we were told this was kind of like the Wagyu of chicken meat. You know, the meat actually caramelizes. Oh, great. We have an escapee. How did that happen? Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, we got a bunch of escapees. Who knew? We have a breach. We have a breach. Oh, good. They went in on their own. You go back in on your own. Go on. There you go. Good. Gotta fix that.